Thank you to the couple of people that have joined. I'm very well aware that I just put up a reaction. Very well aware that I'm right in the middle of Sharma as well. So this is more so probably a recording that's going to be watched back later on. But I don't have time to chop and edit when I get to work. So let's just get this out of the way. Let's get the frustrations out. Just piggybacking off what I said in the match reaction, because there was a couple of things that I left out due to frustration. This one, I think, needs to be on Inzaghi just as much as the players. I know it's important for him to trust his rotators, but today you could tell that we had one eye on Man City. Simple as that. And that frustrates me, because do I think we're going to win the Champions League? No. Do I think we're going to make the Champions League final? No. Do I think we have a chance? Yes. Do I think it's a good chance? No. Do I think we have a really good chance of winning the Scudetto? Yes. Did we approach the game like a team that's concerned about winning the 21st Scudetto? Fuck no. We went into this today with the mentality that this is a Coppa Italia round of 16 game against the Serie B side or against the newly promoted side. And that shits me. As soon as that full-time whistle went in the Juve game yesterday, we should have put a rocket up our ass and said 3 points is the best way to prepare for Man City. No other way. Not resting players so that they're fit. Not rotating so that we can go in with jelly legs against City. We should have played a full-strength team today, I think, bar maybe Barella. Bar maybe Barella because of his operation, his nose operation. He was still on the bench though, so don't tell me that he wasn't fit enough to play minutes. It's a messed up missed chance today, and I'm not fucking happy. I'm not happy. Because I can forgive shit, but I can't forgive that lacklusterness. Going into that game and playing like we were entitled to win that game and that the goal will eventually come like it did last season. This ain't last season. And there is absolutely no chance that this Napoli under Conte drop half the points that they did last season. They won't drop 12 points that they did last season. So yeah, I am a little concerned that we treated this game poorly. We treated this game like it was a kickabout, and we only started playing around about the 65th minute. But by that point in time, we were on the back foot because Monza started feeling that they could get something out of the game, and guess what? They did get something out of the game, and they deserved 3 points. They deserved even more. They deserved even more. You need to be more aggressive. You need to be more ruthless. In a season where Milan is not going to hit our tail, in a season where Juve should still drop the amount of points that they're getting used to under Motta, we should have taken this game by the scruff, and we should have been on 10 points after today. We should have been on 10 points after today. But we're not. We're on 8. And Napoli's on 9. And Juve are on 8 as well. A chance to go clear of Juve and clear of Napoli, and we fucked it up because we think that we can have one eye on the best team in Europe. The audacity, the arrogance of us today is going to bite us. And when we lose to Manchester City, and we will lose to Manchester City, we will definitely lose to Manchester City. I am 1,000,000% sure of it. No need to hedge it with bets because you won't get any sort of payout for it because everybody knows that we will. So yeah, today was a massive fuck up. It was a massive fuck up. I get it that you need to give a change to new players to adapt. Today wasn't the day for it, bro. Today wasn't the day for it. You got a really good chance to go and get 3 points. If you played Bastoni and you played Hakan today, we would have found a way to get those 3 points. It's not for a lack of having the ball, it was for a lack of opportunities created. Lack of creativity in final third, lack of pressing with the ball against the Monza side who was sitting back and doing nothing. They were doing nothing. Monza didn't want this ball. Monza didn't want this game. If they could have ended the game at 45 minutes, they would have. We completely gave them a point. More so, we lost 2. We lost 2, and this just reminds me of Bologna last season, where we had the game up 1-0 or 2-0, and we coughed it up. We completely lost it, and we drew the game, and we dropped 2 points. The good thing about last season is that these sort of results put a rocket up our players' asses, and basically they came back really, really strong. But this season, with the Champions League rotation that we've got on our hands, it's going to be very, very tough. And we have the derby next. We have the derby against the Fonseca's Milan, who are basically going to play for their lives and play for their careers in this game. They're going to play for their lives and play for their careers in that derby. Playing for their jobs, playing for their contracts. I'm starting to lose a little bit of confidence in this team. I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith. Aslani is fucking awful. I forget how young he is, but when I looked him up today this morning, I'm like, shit, 21. It's not even a good idea to let someone cash in for his release clause, because what will happen is someone will buy him and he'll turn into the best thing since Nunes Pane de Casa. He was shocking today. He was shocking today. However, he was in a midfield with zero help on the technical side. I mean, Fratesi is just fucking shocking when he starts. Fratesi is shocking when he starts. He has no technicality. And he really needs a Hakan next to him, the same way Aslani would have really benefited from a Barella next to him. Aslani's not into level. He's been given too many chances, man. Too many chances. I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's that guy. I don't think he is into level. Not good. Damian, absolutely nothing from him. Nothing from him in a game where we really needed to get behind the Monza defense. But I guess we're just preparing Dumfries as well for City. Dumfries comes on and he's basically the spark. Although I will say Joaquin Correa started the build-up for what I think is Augusto's assist. I forget now whether it was Augusto or Di Marco. Hey Ant, how you going, bro? Yeah, Correa wasn't that bad. All I can say, it was a bad day at the office. As for Milan, I will not get carried away with the derby. Yeah, it was a must-win against Venezia. Yeah, facts, but look, man, that's 2 points drop for us. Big 2 points drop for us today. And even at half-time, as I was getting into the shower, I thought to myself, we got to close this out. Monza don't want this ball. Monza don't want this game. And slowly but surely, do I think Aslani will be here next season? Nah. I think someone might come in this season, bro, because we can get 25 mil for him on a release clause. And if we are going to get that money from him, because he is 21 years old, so I don't think we'll entertain offers, so to speak. If someone wants to come in for the release clause, they can. He was just really bad. Yeah, really, really bad. We have Correa and Arnautovic to respond to an emergency. Yeah, lucky with 1 point. And that's the fact. That's the harsh reality of it, man. When I saw Arnautovic and Correa coming on, I thought to myself, where are we actually going to score? Are these our two attackers that we're subbing in for? Not good. We had three strikers on at 1 point, and it didn't get any better, obviously, because where was the ball going to come in from? Who was going to feed them? One thing I will say about Zielinski is that his quick decision making is good. His quick decision making, his end product today could have been better, but his ideas were correct. His ideas were needed. Bro, Taremi was bad. Taremi wasn't good today. Nobody was really good today. Nobody actually had a good game today. Who can you actually walk away from that game saying had a good game? Everybody from Sommer upwards was poor. Even Sommer was poor. And yeah, Lautaro is the most concerning, and any of the channel members will know why I opened that members only video with I'm very worried about Lautaro again. That's 4 games, no goals. 4 games, no goals. Looks unfit, looks unmotivated as well. I know it's all good talking the talk, but that was another performance today that led me to believe we're going to have to start having conversations with him at the same times this season. And by conversations, I mean discussions on this chat as to why he is in a shit patch again. 4 games. Not good. 4 games. If he doesn't score against City and doesn't score in the derby, 6 games with no goals at 10.5 million a season. I mean, if Juve are going to start having concerning conversations about Vlahovic, why shouldn't we have it with Toro? We should have been more ruthless with players like Correa and Arnautovic in the Mercato. We should have been more ruthless there. Are you pulling over, cuz, or are you pulling in? Laters. Di Marco was okay. Pavard was not that good today either. A back 3 of Augusto, De Vrij, and Pavard. I know defensively they weren't shocking today, but they also weren't at the races. We were really lost you for a sec. Thanks to the 15 people that are here now. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. drop a comment. I'm sure more people will watch this live drive back. We've been going for 10 minutes. I'll stick around for another 5 or 10 before I head to school. I was dreaming of a Champions League this season. No chance, bro. No chance, cuz. Darian, no chance, bro. City, Madrid, Barca, Bayern, Leverkusen. Those are 5 teams off the top of my head that play better football than us so far this season. Atletico Madrid are probably better than us as well. There's 6. Arsenal, 7. Who else? Because that's 7 off the top of my head right now that are all better than Inter so far this season. I know they lost on the weekend, but are we better than Liverpool? Would we beat Liverpool over 2 games? Debatable. With today's performance, we would have been beaten by half the teams in England, a third of the teams in Spain. Paris is better than us as well. It's no real conversation. We'd probably struggle to do it over Marseille at the moment. Without a full team, with our starters, maybe a different story. But with the team that we put out today, that team struggles to make knockouts in Champions League. I'm not hearing this about they can challenge for the Champions League. In what world does the team we put out today challenge for the Champions League? Never. Never in my life does a team that looks like that comes close to challenging for the Champions League. He didn't do all preseason. He traveled for the national team. Calm about Lautaro. No calm about Lautaro, bro. If you've watched this channel for the last 4 years, you'll know that this is a routine of talking about Lautaro like this. If he didn't go through patches like this every year for the last 4 seasons, we wouldn't be concerned. And so far, at 10.5 million a season, he has now gone 4 games without a goal. I know we can't win 38 games. All this criticism, it's not just this season, it's compacted and compiled. So simple as that. Like I said, I'm not here for make-believe positivity. Plenty of Inter fans that can feed you the positivity, man. I'm here to feed you the concerns, and the concern is that we have dropped 2 games already this season, 2 away games, haven't won an away game yet, and our captain on 10.5 million a season hasn't scored a goal yet. So yeah, there's plenty of things to criticize. I'm not gonna just come on here and blindly feed optimism every single game. Our starting 11 is great, but afterwards there is definitely open to criticism. So yeah, wasted chances today and not good enough. Hopefully we bounce back from this. Hopefully we see a good result. I'll take a draw from City if you gave it to me today. I'll take a draw from City if you gave it to me today. And you know what? The derby is looking risky. It's looking risky. I hope we can bounce back in that, because if we don't, well, I can't say that I'm confident. We're about to go through a bad reception area. This reception area reminds me of Lautaro's form. So if we come out of this well, or with viewers, or with a goal, I'll be happy. But unfortunately, today, we've dropped points. A draw in the City is a win in the derby, and a win in the derby to kickstart the season. Yeah, that would turn it around slightly. Indra, that would turn it around for us. But overall, it's hard to be optimistic, and it's hard to be happy after a day like this and a game like this. I wish I could talk about positives. I guess I'll be back with some content before the City game, even though it's very hard to think about that game right now. Lautaro needs to wake up. He's yet to score this season for Inter and for Argentina. Facts, he is having a very, very slow start to the season. Everyone's celebrating when we win, and when we draw, it's all shit. Sorry, bro. Like, did you just start following football today? Of course you celebrate when you win, and you're unhappy when you don't. We're Inter, cuz. I don't support Genoa or Sassuolo. I don't celebrate draws. Never. I don't celebrate draws unless they statistically advantage us towards our goals. Today, we got nothing towards our goals. And with that tone and with that comment, I'm going to end it, because otherwise I'm going to say something that I regret. You want to go celebrating draws and you want to be happy with draws, you can do that, bro. You have the freedom to believe in anything you want. I believe Inter needs to win these games. If you are going to win titles, you need to win these games. And it's silly to think that if you win the league by 5 points, that you can afford slip-ups like this. Napoli won this morning. They're 9 points from 12. We're 8 from 12. We're not first in Serie A, and we coughed it up today than we should be. You can set your standards. I will set my own. You want to set low standards? Set low standards. Ciao.